you were the main reason why I decided to make a step for the first for the make a big step for the first time in years, you know? Like I was just moving at my own pace, taking things slowly, doing what I was comfortable with, or, pushing myself a little here and there. And then I decided forget that. I'm gonna focus, I'm gonna make a change. So
Okay, that's amazing. Thanks. I'm like entrepreneur at the same time, like creator. So I need to find methods to rest efficiently, like be efficient with my rest. So, for
yeah.
example, what I'm doing right now, every single day, I'm trying to to go without my phone, without anything. So right now, I clean up my house. I clean up my. I have a couple of phones, but at the same time, I just take away all the phones to like next location. For example, I have a I don't know how to say it. So I have a box with the key. I just lock the box with my phone and I go straight to my apartment without my phone. So I don't have like phones in my house. I don't have a laptop. I don't have a TV. So when you go and sleep, so for example, we have 2 hours before, you just go with your phone, lock your phone, go straight to your apartment and go to bed. And before bed you have 2 hours doing whatever. For example, I can journal, I can walking down, I can meditate, I can, I don't know, I can singing, for example, rapping, do whatever, go to sleep. When I woke up without my phone, guy my guy, it's like no anxiety, no stress. You don't care what others like posting on social media, what others do, how much money they have, which girls they have. It doesn't matter, like the world, it doesn't exist at all. I'm not checking news. I'm not checking anything. You know what I mean? You just wake
That's
up and you don't have any distractions, like any, because I don't have a laptop. I don't have even music at my house. I don't have I don't have a music box. How to say it? A
yeah,
kolonka.
yeah. A speaker.
Yeah, I don't have a speaker. I don't have a speaker. I don't have a phone. I don't have a laptop. I don't have a television. Some people say, "Oh, I'm entrepreneur or I'm like creator. I'm working 10 hours per day," but efficiently, the guy works for 3 hours. 4 hours max, and 4 hours he could scroll on internet. 2 hours he just messaged somebody or just I don't know, seeing the feed on the internet. So it's not a good work, it's not efficient. So I like to go with 3 4 or 5 hours, but deep work, really really
Mm.
deep work. Deep work, it means no phone, only laptop, no Instagram, no YouTube, no nothing, no Telegram. You just work on your thing. And on your tasks, I have a task bar. In my task bar, I have nothing except the main tasks for the day. That's it, or for the next days. And I have only a couple of tasks. So less is more. Focus is the key. In this case, focus is the key. For example, if you have something, because I have ADHD, like I'm from the beginning, when I was even younger, when I was a kid. So to me, minimalism and eliminating everything, every distractions, it's really efficient. It's working.
Okay. Okay. Can I
So
just say something?
yeah, yeah,
All
of
right,
course.
now continue, continue, continue,
I finished. I
continue.
finished. Thanks.
Okay. Honestly, I think you have a great system. I
Hmm.
think the no distractions and the work, the like deep work
Hmm.
is like two of the most important things the deep work is the most important thing for me that you said. The no distractions. I'm very glued to my phone, but not because of social media, all that shit, because of music. I need music, and my phone is the fastest and best way to provide music. So I'm always with. As soon as I wake up, I put my AirPods on. I listen to music, and I'm listening to music unless I'm doing something else all day, every day until I go to bed. And that's the one thing that I don't know what to do about because I need my music. Maybe I can get like a little radio or some shit. I don't know. I need my music. It's the closest thing I can do to get inspiration and to keep me going throughout the day and keep me uplifted, keep me alive, basically. Keep me lively. And the deep work. is something that I will aspire that's something that I aspire to every time I do work, and something that I will aspire to a lot, because I don't want to do a little bit of work the whole day whenever I feel like it. I want to sit down, get it done, and meditate a little bit, breathe a little bit, listen to music a little bit, see my family, learn something, be inspired by something, and get back to work. So I definitely feel that. Like I said, as for the distractions, putting the phone away, I can't really do that right now. I need my music. So that's something that we could that we could discuss.
Hmm. That's kind of interesting about the music because I'm also like addicted to music. And you saying something like about boredom, right? So the thing with boredom, people scare. People like super scared about boredom because for me as a guy with ADHD in the past or maybe right now, I don't know. It's super hard to like embrace boredom, you know? Cuz even in a second you think, "Oh, I need to do this. I need to like I got to do anything except boredom." Why? Cuz you are afraid of boredom. But boredom is okay. So in your situation you like lack of inspiration for example or lack of motivation, but maybe your music and how you just program your day killing your inspiration and your motivation only because your music just absorb too much and exhaust you, exhaust a lot of energy because you get dopamine relief every single minute because of the music because it can stimulate your brain. So I give you a task or a challenge for the next week. Just try to live without music for the next week and put away your phone like in any place except your house because psychologically it's super hard for your brain. For example, if you have a phone in your house in your apartment, the brain always knows, oh, I have a phone in my apartment, so when you get bored you go and take a phone. But when you don't have such option, brain forget about the phone. So if you forget about your phone, if you don't have a big need, as I see, you don't have a need at all to have a phone in your house because you don't have a cash flow or you're not making any money except like you don't have any side hustle, so you don't need to have a phone in your house. Just try without your phone and without the music for the next week and you'll see you will get bored, yeah, that's for sure. But your brain, uh, the brain doesn't have any other option or way except making music or except doing the thing, except this, because there's no option. You're not listening to music, you're not talking to people, you don't have an entertainment like a biggest distraction in your arm. So the only way you just go and make music, or you will get an inspiration really quickly, like super quickly. I promise you.
Okay, you had me. You really lost me in the first half of that, but when you said put put the phone away so that the boredom consumes you and you have nothing to do but create music, you definitely gave me a great idea for me to try out. I will say this though. You have to know, every single time in the last 10 years, anytime, no, even longer than that. Anytime I was free, anytime I was bored, anytime I didn't have anything to do, whatever, I always listen to music and or create music. And you gotta know, I don't do it for the dopamine. I don't do it for the serotonin, none of that. It goes deeper than that. Of course, my mind does get that from it too. I'm open to the idea. And I was gonna tell you that I want to do this. I wish to do this
Mhm.
when I start my journey, like when I get serious. But yeah, I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna try it out today. I'm gonna try it out today after we speak. I'm gonna try it out today after we. However, I don't have to listen to music all the time. I can take half an hour a break here and there. I can take an hour break here and there. So I can definitely reduce. For I listen. By the way, I listen like to music over 10 hours every day.
Every
Even if I'm Yes,
oh
yes, yes. So I can reduce to to 8, then to 5, then
Yeah.
I can reduce. I can reduce.
Uh-huh.
I I will take your that's actually I'm actually very glad that you brought this up. I'm really thankful that you brought this into my mind because you are right. And I thought I was going to solve this problem anyway because I was going to be creating music most of the time and I was not going to be listening to music. But the
Uh-huh.
fact that you said take the phone away, so which means I have no beat, which means I have to create a beat in my mind. That will really help me improve my writing and my freestyling if I have to be on rhythm without a beat to help me be on rhythm. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So I'm thankful that you brought that up. Yeah, I just wanted to tell you that because because I want you to know more about my situation. If you Because I see you're trying to help me, and I see you're really trying to help someone who is struggling because I am struggling. I will admit to you, I'm not happy. I'm at peace, but I'm not happy,
Mhm.
and I don't know when I will be happy. But that's okay for me. I accepted that, and the other thing I want to bring up, just in case you wanted to, because you said addiction. Um, I'm addicted to cigarettes, and I smoke like 10 cigarettes a day right now, and my goal is to reduce to 2 cigarettes a day when it hits my birthday.
Mhm.
So also I will be running more. I will be working out my muscles. I will be doing sit-ups. I already do squats, but I will be doing every day. I will be doing sit-ups, squats. Do you know that workout where you like sit against the wall with your
Yeah.
back? Yeah,
Yeah.
and you hold yourself up. I will be doing that every day, like several times a day, and every 2 days I will be working out my muscles like 5 times a day. Like I do music, then for like half an hour I work out. I do music, half an hour I work out, and like that's gonna be my structure for the day. And also just like drinking lemon water, extra stuff, supplements, stuff that can boost, help the process and stuff like that. So I just want to let you know that you can do what you want with that information. I just want to just give you a little bit about my
Okay.
process and my plan. And right now I am doing about 50% of all of these things. So,
Mm.
well, not the music making part. That is like 5% of how much I want to do, of how much I plan to do. So, yeah, I just wanted to bring up the cigarettes, and I'm drinking too much coffee nowadays as well. I want to cut that down. So, if you have any tips, I'm open to it, but I never had trouble quitting cigarettes before. My only problem was that I started smoking again. And Yeah. So that's my plan for now.
Uh,
Yeah, sorry to overload you. I just want to like just
yeah,
I
little.
I, I want to I want to
That's
stop talking. I want to stop talking because I like listening to you, and I think it's important for me to listen to you because it takes my mind and it puts me on track, or it puts me on a train that's not derailing, that's not going off road here and there, which is what my mind does. So please feel free
okay.
to to take charge.
Mm, 7 days workout. Man, I don't even know what to say. I'd like to say something, but can I can I can I say it from my perspective what I did and how I see the world with this? What I did, what was wrong about everything about
Feel
me?
free. Feel
Okay,
free.
first about workout. You said you'd like to do something, you'd like to do squats, and you'd like to work out every single day. So I was super, energetic and super excited about training. I was training from 12 years of age until 21 before the injury. Right now I'm training, but I'm training like a lot lighter than it was. But I'm training 5 6 days per week, but it's light training, kind of. Sometimes it's only three times per week I do like weights, but not a lot. I mean 1 hour and not like go to my limits. Not at all. I don't. I do with the trainer. So I think in your situation, I was in a doctor yesterday, and he's amazing doctor, and he said the main thing about your body and about your resting and state and everything, it's to know when you need to stop, just listen to your body. It's super individual. Listen to your body. If you have a little bit of pain, you need to stop. You need to, you need to take days off. Like you need to you don't need to work out in those days. For example, you were training for a month or a couple of months in a with intensive training. For example, 3, 4, or 5 times per week. But then your organism is exhausted. Your not neural connections. I don't know how to say it. So you just overloaded with the training. So same thing when you like to say, "Oh, I will do squats or I will do something for my legs every single day, 5 times per day." That's too much. You need to listen to your body, or you need to find a trainer because you can harm yourself. You need to know how to do the right periodization. You need to know how to make like a good fit for your body and for your resting. Because you will overload, and there is no point in that because you can get injured. So go to a doctor or find a trainer. Just find a trainer and make a good program for your week. Because I think your program is shit. What you have right now is shit. So you need to change. Go and find a person who knows much better than you because you will harm yourself. And you need to listen to your body always. When you think you getting slower and slower in terms of working, slower and slower in terms of training, when everything is hard for you, it means you just overloaded. You need to to take 1 week, 1 month, or something to take off and rest. But find a trainer or find a doctor you can talk to about sports kinesiologists, everybody, and make a good fit for your body and organism in terms of resting and building your muscle or building your functionality. So another that's my advice for you. So I think your day and your life is destructive right now, and I know it sounds harsh, but I mean it is destructive in terms of first. I don't like that you defendant about the music. I know. Wait a minute. Just stop here. You're saying in your mental state not to be aggressive and not to be dangerous for people, you need to have music in your life. But your brain is tricky and it's super defendant. And maybe brain is exhausted. Maybe music exhausts you. Maybe it'll be better to go and find alternatives except music. They'll be more fulfilling. More fulfilling and give you more inspiration. Because if you have lack of inspiration and if you don't like boredom, it means you're doing something wrong. Maybe that's my position about this. But I believe we have hundreds of ways how to find alternatives except music or something else. That's for sure. You can find alternatives. That's million percent. You can find something that will be better than music and that will calm your mind. Cigarettes. I don't know. For example, what I did with my addictions, with my gaming addiction in the past, and even with the scrolling or phone or something. I just delete everything. I just delete, take away, and forget about this. That's the easiest way, but at the same time it's hardest way because your brain will go crazy about this action. I was 14, 15. I was playing all day long, 8 hours per day, almost every single day. I was playing games, and I thought the gaming it's better than life. That's it. There is no talking about this. I was crazy about this. So what I did in one day, I just delete everything and forget about games at all. I'm 23 right now. It was when I was 14, 15, it almost decade, and I've never. I mean, I was playing a bit, like a couple of hours for the maybe 10 hours for this duration of time, maybe 20 hours for almost 10 years. But anyways, it's I'm not addicted to it at all, because I understood I don't need this. I don't. And the easiest way and the hardest way is just cut in a day. Maybe it's impossible for you. And what's dangerous about 27 June, or yeah, you'd like to change everything in one day. That's super. It will be super exhausting, and first, and it will be super super psychologically hard to do at the same time. So I I'd rather, me personally, I'd rather go with the small chunks. So, for example, from this week, I'll try to decrease my music for 1 hour, decrease, then after 1 month, maybe not 1 month, I will try to optimize everything by small chunks every single week or month, like bigger and bigger and bigger. It will be bigger, bigger. But at the beginning, I won't change everything in one day. That's super hard. I would rather, I would rather, uh, maybe with cigarettes, you can forget about this and say, I don't need this. And from the next day, you won't like smoke at all. Or maybe decrease and decrease the doses, like decrease the dose, like three, four, five, one cigarette per day, and etc. Same with coffee, same with everything. So, with every addiction, I have an insight for you. If you have an addiction, first you'd like to escape from the reality. You don't like to face your problems, and addictions. To beat the addiction, first you can replace it with something else, or you can quit it. But it's better to replace with something else. But first, you need to realize that it's harmful for you. First step, you need to realize that's harmful for me. It's dangerous for me. I don't need this. I don't like to. I don't like to die in the next like 10 years. I'd like to change it. So when you have a realization, you have an insight. Oh, it's dangerous. It's killing me. So it's way easier to to go against your addictions. But as I said, replace it with something else. Identify the problem, identify it's dangerous, it's killing me. Replace and maybe go to psychiatrists, go to doctors. Just find alternatives. When you have good, fulfilling alternatives, it'll be way easier to cut all the addictions that you like struggling with.
Another very, very helpful, very informative talk you just gave. Okay. Um, I really appreciate you taking your time to help me, even if it's for you as well. I appreciate everything you're saying, and I will reduce the music today,
Mhm.
and I will go for 30 minutes without my phone, and then maybe for an hour if I can do it. So thank you for that.
My approach is I need to find people who are smarter than me and who knows everything, not everything, but a lot about the field more than me. So, for example, in your situation, go and find a trainer, go and find a doctor, psychotherapist, psychiatrist, go and find a guy who will teach you how to stretch, for example.
Yeah,
When people take advices and see something on the internet and trying to implement it, they do it like in the wrong way, almost
yeah,
every.
yeah,
That's and in your situation, as I said, yeah, you need to like cut the doses of music, cigarettes, coffee, and like resting after sports, maybe more. I don't know what's the volume and etc. You know what I mean.